Yo, what's good, everybody? Cat here, and it always feels like it's been a long time since I've made a video. And I mean, I guess it kind of has been a long time since I made a video. Anyway, today I'm coming with you guys with Insurgency Sandstorm. But before I get into that, I kind of want to talk about a couple of short things. Now, I'm going to start making videos kind of like this where I'm talking about a game, free to play, MMO, whatever it is, a game that I own, Scum or Insurgency, or any game that I own, really. I'm going to start talking about it, and I'm kind of going to give you guys my thoughts, maybe have even more gameplay if I really like a game. But I kind of want to go back to kind of like the roots of why I started YouTube to begin with. I feel like I've said this before, but I want to do it because I feel like that's when I had the most fun with YouTube. I had fun trying out different games, seeing if I liked them. I kind of dabbled into that a little bit by doing like, what do you call it? The Free Fridays thing. But I felt like doing it every Friday kind of like, I don't know. It just didn't feel right. And my channel used to be about looking at different free-to-play games and trying to enjoy them and seeing what it's about, you know, raiders and all this other stuff. And I kind of want to do that with free-to-play MMOs, with free-to-play like shooters, whatever, and not so free-to-play shooters like Insurgency Sandstorm and other games that I own like that. So that's what I kind of want to do. I kind of want to get into that. So you might start seeing a lot more videos like that come out, and not only on Fridays, actually during the week too. So that's kind of what I wanted to get into, and I kind of want to talk about that. Basically going back to why I started YouTube to begin with and trying to enjoy that. Anyway, Insurgency Sandstorm. This game is still in beta currently at the moment, and there's a few things I got to talk about when playing this game. Also, I feel like I would have loved this type of game when I was younger, but now that I'm playing it now, I feel like maybe it would be better if I had a team. But playing it by myself kind of felt, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it as much as I thought I would be feeling it. Maybe if I was younger, playing, you know, back in the Modern Warfare days, or when I used to play SOCOM on the PS2, really tactical stuff. But when I was playing SOCOM back then in the PS2, you know, I had a group of people that I played with. We did like game battles. It was like crazy. And I guess nowadays I don't really have a group of people that play tactical shooters with. It's kind of just by myself when I'm checking out these type of games. The fun is kind of not there, but the game does have a few things that kind of put me away that's not about, you know, that. And, you know, I wrote down a few pointers. I wrote down a few things that I kind of, I guess, don't like about the game, and I'm going to talk about it here, but I'm going to also talk about some of the good things that I like about the game too. Number one, and this is a big number one, for some reason, I don't know why, but this game runs really bad for me. Now I'm running on like a 970. I got an i7 4790K. I mean, it's not the best PC now because everybody got like the 1080 Ti's and those new graphics cards are coming out or whatever, right? So it's not like the best, but it definitely runs every game that I own. And I could find a way to run it at max settings, unless it's something like Monster Hunter, right? This game runs really bad for me, and you'll see multiple times during this video that the game might freeze up. It did that. Like while I was playing, it froze up for like, I don't know, a couple of seconds. It's like 5 seconds freeze, and then I'll get back into the game. But there's been multiple times where it froze, and then I died because I couldn't aim at a dude because the game froze or whatever. So number one, the performance is really bad, and I wish I was the only one complaining about it, but there is a lot of people complaining about the performance on this game. So they need to fix that. Now, I did play in the first Insurgency for like a little bit, but by the time I started playing the first Insurgency, not a lot of people were online. So it was hard to find like a server that was full of people. But it did run better than this game, and I believe this game is Unreal Engine 4, and that last game was maybe Unreal Engine 3 or something. I'm not sure. But the game runs really bad, and this game is like ultra tactical shooter. So when you finally get into a firefight, for it to like freeze, it sucks because you want to get that kill. You die really quick on this game, so that kind of sucks. Also, when I'm playing, I don't know if you guys can tell they're on this video or what, if you guys have better awareness than me. I understand that I'm getting older and just my awareness is not the same what it used to be, but it's real hard to tell enemy and friendlies on this game. Now friendlies, it depends on what side you playing on, right? If you're playing on like the army side or whatever, you guys are wearing camo, so you know who's who. and the enemies got like shirts around their head, turbans, and they're wearing jeans and shirts. So it should be easy to tell the difference. But the hard part for me is that, say I'm looking at my teammate, right? His name won't immediately pop up on my screen. And that kind of bothers me because it's like, if the names are there on the screen, if your name is not there, I'm kind of want to shoot you. So there's multiple times where I hesitated to shoot somebody because I didn't know if it was my teammate or not, because the name didn't pop up. And I feel like, I understand they're going for something tactical, but you can see certain parts of this video that people's names show up through smoke, people's names show up through walls. So it's like sometimes the name pops up, sometimes the name doesn't, and that's mad confusing when it comes down to like shooting at the enemy, because you never know if that's your teammate or not unless you're really looking closely and you're aware of where your teammates are at all times, which, you know, games like, I guess, Counter-Strike and stuff are like that. But with this game not being like that, it's a little bit confusing. Confusion. It was a little bit confusion. It's a little bit confusing, and I kind of wish there was a easier way to differentiate between friend and foe on this game, especially with a game like this. I said, it's so tactical. You kind of want to play real slow on this game, and when you see somebody, you shoot them and they die pretty instantly. So I don't want to confuse, and I'm pretty sure there's friendly fire on this game since this game is mad tactical. I'm pretty sure there's friendly fire. Now, I've never shot at a teammate, but I think you can see it in the chat. So-and-so shot at so-and-so, attacked the teammate or whatever. So I just wish it was a little bit easier to see people on this game. It's kind of hard to tell friend from foe. I mean, it's also hard to see people in general, especially when, you know, I got shot earlier from a sniper. I had no idea where he was. The map is kind of open. There's a lot of explosions going on, and you really only have one life most of the time on this game. So it's really hard to see people on this game. So it's just a little bit of things like that. And like I said, there's kind of a lot going on at once. Now, that's fine for a game like Battlefield, right? Battlefield or Call of Duty, especially Battlefield. There's always explosions and just nonsense happening on a Battlefield game. And that's fine for that type of game, but I feel like this type of game where it's going for like a really like tactical, when I mean tactical, it's almost like Arma or a game like Squad, where it's like, I don't know, you need a lot of communication, you need to know where teammates are, you need to know where the enemies are. And when you think of a tactical game, you think of something that you die quick, headshots, you die just quick. Unless you got body armor, but even then, you're dying quick on this game. And when there's a lot going on at once, your screen is shaking, there's so much debris happening everywhere, you don't know where people are at, and then boom, you just died to, you don't even know what. You don't even know what the heck you died to because something crazy happened, and now you gotta wait. And I feel like that kind of sucks when you play a game like Counter-Strike. There's really not a lot going on. And I understand every game is trying to be different, not every game is trying to be Counter-Strike, but when you think of Counter-Strike, you think of like sound horn, listening for people's footsteps, like all this stuff. Like it's quiet for the most part, other than gunshots and footsteps and just different sound cues. And on this game, there's always explosions and people yelling and just like a lot of nonsense. It's kind of hard to understand really what's going on in this game at once. Yeah, I am respawning on this map right here. There's like a certain game mode where you have a certain amount of respawns and then you lose if you don't do what you have to do, or you win if you do what you have to do. But not all the game modes are like that, and I think most of the game modes are like you die and you wait. So I feel like if there was less going on, I might enjoy this game more. Or if I played it enough, I would understand what was going on. But let me talk about some of the good things that I like about this game, because I feel like it's a good game. Even though I don't necessarily enjoy this type of game as much as I used to, I do understand that they're trying to make something that's pretty cool here and pretty tactical. And that's one of the things that I actually like about this game. I really do like tactical shooters. I like playing Arma. Even though I really don't play Arma like online, I have, and it's pretty cool. But I don't really play Arma online. I like games like, you know, Scum, which is like a open world survival tactical shooter. I loved SOCOM back in the day. PS2 SOCOM. Oh my god, it's a fast-paced shooter, but at the same time, it was very tactical. I like games like Counter-Strike that are very tactical. I love tactical shooters, and I feel like this game might be even more tactical than the first one. It has a lot of, I don't know, it's just real tactical. I was talking about earlier how there's a lot going on, but I don't know, like you aiming down the sight of the scopes and the way the scopes look when you're sniping, and just the way the guns shoot, the recoil on the guns, how quick people die. I kind of like that about the game. I kind of like that you have to like strategize a little bit to see what's going on, and to get your kills, you gotta use communication. There wasn't a lot of communication going on when I was playing. People were kind of just running around and killing each other. But I'm pretty sure when you play ranked, because this game does have a ranked system, that a lot of tactical, like team play, a lot of voice comms, a lot of stuff is gonna be going on this game, and I think it can fit in the genre of tactical shooters, and I think it could fit well if the game ends up running better than it does. The sound of the guns, oh my god. I think this game, Battlefield games have really good sound, really good ambience, the echoes of the guns bouncing off the wall, all that stuff. It sounds really nice on Battlefield, but this game has some of the best sound effects that I've ever heard in a shooter. The gun sounds, oh my god, they're so crisp. They sound so nice. I love the gun sounds on this game. This game has great sound effects. Like, normally that's not a talking point. When you play Call of Duty, it's like, yeah, the gun sounds like the gun, I guess. When you play a Battlefield game, you understand it's mad surround sound. You hear explosions going off everywhere. You hear these Car 98 shots, boom. Snipers, boom. Machine guns going off. You hear it, and it sounds real nice on Battlefield. I feel like it sounds better in Call of Duty. But when you hear the guns on this game, I feel like it might have the best gun sounds that I've heard in a video game. Easily. I don't know about like the ambiance of it echoing against the walls and stuff like Battlefield has it, but when it's just come down to raw gun sounds, it is just amazing. And when it comes to like shooting the guns as well, the guns do feel weighty. Your character feels weighty when it moves around, which is a good thing. I mean, I understand it could be a good and a bad thing depending on what you're looking for. If you want like a fast-paced Twitch shooter, something like Fortnite, something like Call of Duty, I guess, then you want something that's, you know, a little bit faster paced. You don't want your character to feel weighty. But I feel like a tactical shooter like this, it kind of feels a little bit Battlefield-ish, and I can't really explain what it is, but you know when you're playing Battlefield, the character kind of feels weighty when they walk or run. It feels like the character got a lot of weight to him. And I feel like the characters on this game also feel like they have some weight to them. There's some momentum when you start running. I feel like this game does that very well. And the weapons feel nice to shoot. The recoil is not like the gun is not flying in the air when you shoot them. It's not exactly Call of Duty recoil where it's like there's really none to be had. And it's not like Arma where the recoil is like crazy. I feel like it's an in-between. I feel like it's a little less recoil than something like Battlefield. But the guns feel nice. The scopes on the snipers, like I said, they do like a little picture-in-a-picture thing. I don't have it on this video, but if you ever played a game like Escape from Tarkov or something, and you aim down the sight, it's actual like, I don't know, it just looks like you're looking down a scope. It doesn't look like these other games where it's like just zoom it in. It looks different. I can't really explain it. It's like you're looking through a magnifying glass, and it looks like how it should look. And I think that that's more taxing on the game to do that because it's kind of rendering it's rendering the game, and then it's rendering the game in the scope, so it's rendering it twice. So I think part of the reason why the game might run bad, I'm not sure, but it looks really nice, and I actually do enjoy this game. I played some like PvP, which was like, I don't know, you die, you take over checkpoints. It was kind of like a Battlefield checkpoint mode where you had to take up all the checkpoints, and if you died, then you would lose the round or whatever. I did a game mode like that, and I played co-op. Now this game has like co-op versus AI, where you have to pretty much the same as the single player, or the multiplayer, I should say. It's co-op. You go capture a point, and then sometimes you have to defend the point against AI, waves of AI that come at you. And it could be pretty hard. Like, that one you kind of have to play tactical too, because there's a lot of AI that spawn, and the AI could murder you instantly if they see you. So, I mean, they don't always have the best aim. I've definitely got shot at many times, and they were just missing. I guess that's to make it fair or whatever, so you just don't get shot in the back and randomly just get headshot by the AI, I guess, but they will murder you if you just don't play right. And I did get murdered multiple times by the AI because I wasn't playing right. But you go in, you capture like point A. You have to defend it sometimes, so there's a bunch of waves of AI will come out and you defend it. Once you capture it, you go on to the next point and you capture it. Sometimes I think there's no AI that would even spawn. Like you go capture the point, or you kill the AI that's on the point, you capture it, and then you move on to the next. There's no defending. So I actually might like that game mode more than the versus. The versus I might like more if I had like a really tactical group that was trying to play serious. I think I would like that more than the co-op. But at the moment, say I'm playing it by myself, I think I might enjoy the co-op more. I can understand, like, it's kind of like a practice range. You could practice your shooting and your movements and all that stuff against the AI, and you don't have to worry about, I don't know, getting mad when you die in versus mode. And every time a teammate takes a checkpoint, or your team takes a checkpoint, you respawn. You do have one life, but you respawn every time a checkpoint is taken, so that's pretty good. Overall, I think this game is cool, but it's definitely one of those games that if I was younger, I would enjoy a lot more than I do right now, or if I had a group. I understand that some people like really tactical shooters and they're okay to play them by themselves, and I feel like this is one of the good ones. I actually do feel like it's a good game, even though I was saying like how bad it runs and stuff like that. It definitely runs bad, but if you have like a beefier computer than me, then you might be able to run it pretty easy. I don't know why it was lagging so hard for me. I had to turn down the graphics to medium, and it was lagging, so I might have had to turn it down to low, and maybe it wouldn't have lagged. But I heard they were trying to fix it. So hopefully they get to the point where it runs good on most PCs, because that would be ideal. But if you have a good computer, I'm pretty sure you can run it pretty good and enjoy this game. And if you like tactical shooters, I think that you would really be into this game. All right, so I think I'm done talking about the game. This has been a while. I kind of don't want to, just ending thoughts here, and that's not really about the game, I'm just gonna talk for a second. I don't really, when I record videos, I kind of record them in one take, just because like I don't want to go back and, like, you know, I want my thoughts to be authentic, and if I keep going back and re-recording, I feel like I'm taking away from the authenticity, just because, you know, I'm trying to like praise the game more than I should. Oh, maybe I'm talking too bad about the game or whatever. And I don't want to have to feel like that. I want my genuine thoughts to come through first time. And I don't feel like I stumble over my words too much. I don't say a lot or anything like that. So when I record these videos, it's first try. So if you guys, I don't know, you hear me stumbling over my words, or you guys don't like the way I just go the whole way, I'm sorry, I guess. I'll try to be better about it. But I haven't recorded a video and just talked over it in a long time. So hopefully you guys can bear with me. I'm going to be doing this more often. The next game I'll probably try it with is Scum or something. I might play more Insurgency and just post me doing gameplay or something like that. I kind of just want to get back into the groove, what I used to do on YouTube. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hopefully you guys go on that journey with me and see how it goes. And I'll try to upload pretty often here. And yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. This game is Insurgency Sandstorm. It's on Steam in beta. You can buy it right now. I don't exactly know the price, but it's around $20, I think. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace out.